What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody's doing excellent. The 53-man roster is in, so this will be a quick reaction to it, knowing that there's a lot of moves that can and will be made in the coming days. There's a lot of moving parts here with the other players that are being released, where you can upgrade spots on the team. Also, keep in mind, Haason Reddick currently does not count on this roster, so the Jets can kind of hide a player they want to keep for a couple days until Reddick reports. So the quarterbacks, no surprises. You got Tyrod, you got Aaron Rodgers. I'm guessing Martinez is probably the practice squad candidate for the team. I think he outplayed Peasley. At running back, I'm a little bit surprised they kept Izzy, but again, once Reddick reports, who's the odd man out? For me, Izzy did show improvement, but keeping 4 running backs, is that wise as opposed to what you have at tight end, or you look at other positions? So I understand why they did it. They probably don't want to give up on him so quickly, but it's obviously a stacked room, and if he's not going to contribute significantly on special teams, is it really a valuable roster spot there? The tight end position is where I question things, because Yeboah went on injured reserve, and they cut Firkser, who I thought was a solid player, a good, versatile player, especially when Ruckert's been banged up. So I'm guessing, my first guess here is that they're going to be pretty active on the waiver wire looking for a tight end to kind of upgrade this room and give them a little more just security. Wide receiver group, they went big here. They went 7 receivers, where we had arguments last night. Will they keep Brownlee? Will they keep Charles? They literally kept everybody. Now, Irv Charles is very valuable. I know I can't talk. I'm trying to rush. But Irv Charles is very valuable for special teams. Brownlee, Rodgers seems to love. The young receivers on the rise. Obviously, you have Corley. I think the question is, can you find other receivers on the open market to replace these guys and get an upgrade? Now, in the last couple of years, Saleh and Douglas have kind of been arrogant, saying, these are our guys, we believe in them. We don't think guys from the outside can come in and step up and be a big upgrade. This will be a good test for them, because there's not a lot of experience, especially if Mike Williams is going to be on a pitch count. You're kind of limited there. And Corley still learning the NFL, the offense, and everything else. So keep an eye at tight end. Keep an eye at wide receiver. No surprises on the offensive line. On the defensive side, a couple surprises. Now, the really cool thing is we were all arguing about who's going to be the odd man out, because the Jets had 3 undrafted free agents that everybody loved: Taylor, McGregor, and Watts. You also had Takk McKinley making a big splash. But I love McKinley and his explosiveness, and they all made it. Now, I think here is where, when Reddick comes back, you figure one guy's probably going to go, and my guess is Watts. But, I mean, to have this kind of surplus of young, talented defensive ends, the defensive lineman is awesome. And it's curious to see how this all plays out. Again, because there's going to be a lot of maneuvering. Linebackers, both Barnes and Surratt made it. Surratt's a special teams guy, a lot of speed. We all know Saleh loves him. At corner, no surprises for me at all. I like Eccles. I don't know why everybody wanted to push him out the door. Other than that, the one thing that I'm kind of curious about is, as if you watched our show last night or my last couple of videos, I like Codrington a lot, not as a corner, but as a returner. The Jets decided to trade him to the Buffalo Bills for a swap of late-round picks in 2026. To me, it almost feels like a case of Joe Douglas being too cute, where it's like, all right, were you scared to cut him and let, you literally trade him to a team in your division that can actually come back and haunt you at the end? Is that late-round swap in 2026 that important to you that you had to let him go? You sent him to the Buffalo Bills? Furthermore, I like them as a returner, where this is where, would you rather have Codrington on returns or the ability of Izzy? That's kind of where you get it, where you look at some of the decisions they make here, and, I'm not saying Codrington's an all-pro or whatever else. I just like his ability as a returner. Now, the Jets can use Gibson. They can use Corley. So I'm just, interesting decision nonetheless. Other than that, I'm ready to go, man. You see Reddick is releasing videos now, him working out. It's probably just a matter of time before he reports. I'm guessing by Labor Day, which is ridiculous. It's to this point, because he still has to learn the defense. He has to learn all the signals. He has to learn his teammates. He has to prove he's in football shape. And that's going to take time. That's not something that can happen overnight. But we'll see what happens. I'm still excited. We're less than 2 weeks away from the regular season, and from the Jets' first game. And let's go. That's it. Talk to you guys later.